Here with junior center fielder Reese Lipoma a couple of days before the Demons open the season against Southern Illinois at home. And Reese, kind of same thing we asked Chase Prestwich, scale of 1 to 100. Where's the excitement level for the season?
Yeah, it's got to be at 100. New team, Bert being a first-year head coach here, like the excitement's off the charts. We can't wait to see what we're made of. You know, it's been a long fall, long preseason. You know, battling each other every day, like Chase said. It's going to be good to get out there and play another team.
You mentioned Bert having been, first-year head coach. He's been here the whole time you have. How nice was that part of the transition for the guys who have been here with him?
No, it's awesome because we know Bert. Bert's a great person, players coach. I'd say great relationships with all of us that return, and he's built a great environment. He always preaches family and love, and that's truly what it's became. We have a great locker room because of the standard that he set, and we're all bought in and ready to go behind him.
That locker room underwent a lot of turnover this year, from May till now. Not just the guys who were finished with their eligibility, but folding in a bunch of new guys. How has that gone?
Dylan and Bert and Dan and everyone else who's a part of the recruiting process did an unbelievable job. I feel like we have all the tools we need to be a really good team. And not only that, I think we have great people on our team. So our locker room, kind of Chase touched on, our chemistry is unbelievable. We have a great team. You bring in 50 college guys to a locker room, you really don't know what to expect, especially having people from all over, different programs, different ways of doing things. But I feel like everyone's bought in kind of from the standard that Bert set, and we have a great team, great chemistry, great tools. I think we're going to be able to put up a great product.
We mentioned there's a lot of turnover, but you've been here. This is your 4th year here, so you're kind of the elder state. You may be the elder statesman in the locker room, even though you don't have senior by your year just yet. But for you, kind of the same thing. Chase has been here 3 years. Bo has been here 3 years. Starnes has been here 3 years. Dawson's been here 3 years. There've been a couple of them. The bond you guys share as leaders, how has that helped each of you kind of take that step toward becoming a leader?
Being here 4 years is crazy. It doesn't even feel like it. But, yeah, being with those guys for 3 years, it definitely shows in the way the leadership part of it, right? So, I feel like Bert kind of depends on us a little bit to lead, especially for the younger guys, and show them, hey, this is how we do it here. And especially, I know they handle the pitchers great because most of those guys are pitching guys, and they kind of set the standard for them. It's great to have those guys. With such a new team, you're going to need people that have been here to kind of show the way and pave the path for the new guys coming in. So it's been great. When
you think back about it, let's go back to the time you've been here. Who are some of those guys that maybe showed you the way that you kind of want to take the baton and run with?
Yeah, well, it's been different people every single year. Coming in as an 18-year-old and having Lenny Cooner been here 6 years. He's 5 years older than me, so he paved the way for me. A bunch of older guys, Jeffrey Elkins, Jacob Farrell, some of my best friends. Those are guys that I could always depend on as a young guy with experience. Whenever it was my time to get in those games, I could kind of depend on them. They could give me a little bit of insight and knowledge because they had been there. So I hope I can be that even with, I'd say, a shorter amount of stint compared to older guys. But I think Bo's going to do the same thing for us. He's probably the only guy on the team with 100-plus at-bats in D1 level. So he's going to provide that same thing for the younger guys too.
One guy that you didn't mention, but your career may follow kind of the same thing. His is Larson Fontenot. That's a guy I know you played with in high school, played behind, got to see him. He wasn't in center field for you guys down at Santa Mall, but you're going to literally follow in those footsteps, a year removed. But when you look at, his career, is it something that you kind of look and see some similarities with yours?
100%. Larson did a good job of working while he waited. And I feel like that's kind of been my whole thing being here is, maybe the opportunities didn't always show, but both me and Larson continued to work and get better. And when the opportunity arose, he obviously succeeded very well. Had a great career, great last years, and I hope I can do the same. So.
Reese, thank you for your time.